girl.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No, you got a
Don't you
man.
have a man? Don't you got a man? Why are you trying to be my girl?
Yeah.
I can't believe.
What's up guys, it's your girl Brianna aka MiniMarley and I'm back with another video. Today we are starting what I want to call the 90s series because I'm going to be trying out some 90s hairstyles, including this one which came out so cute. The girls have been doing this style and I have been having FOMO because it is just so adorable, but I always saw it on girls with their silk press when they're ready to do a quick little style, but I got you covered. I did it today on wet hair, but I've also posted a YouTube short doing it on blown out hair, so definitely check that out as well. But this came out so cute and now I am so inspired and I have a list of 90s hairstyles that we're about to get into because the naturals are not going to get left out. We can wear cute hairstyles too. Let's get into the tutorial. So like I mentioned, we are starting off with freshly washed hair. I have no product in my hair and all you're going to need for this style is a spray bottle, some braiding hair, I got mine to match my hair, and some gel and an edge control of your choice. I'm using a rat tail comb to part my hair in half, and in my last video on my YouTube shorts you'll see that I did 3 sections, but today I'm going to show you a 2-section variation and I actually really like this version. I'm using a Pattern Beauty hair products from their Palo Santo line. I made that face because they sent me this super tiny hair cream and I got all this hair, but it's okay because I'm mainly using their leave-in conditioner. I love this leave-in conditioner. Honestly, I've been using the entire Palo Santo Pattern Beauty collection for a little bit now. The shampoo, the conditioner, but that conditioner and leave-in, 10 out of 10. I went in with my Ecostyler Gel and as you can see we are slicking down this back section of hair. Very simple. My curls are so juicy and soft after using this leave-in, so this is very easy to do. Once you slick down that back section, go ahead and secure it with a hair tie like so. I'm gonna go ahead and brush out the ends of my hair and I'm always using a Tangle Teaser brush. It's just my favorite. Add a little bit of gel to this back section just to keep it nice and smooth and reduce the flyaways. Then we're just going to go ahead and wind this up and go ahead and make a little bun. A really nice, neat, tight bun, as slick as you can get it. And then secure that with a rubber band. Don't worry about the little beady bees in the back. We're gonna get back to that. I'm sectioning my hair off in the front because I want to go ahead and moisturize again with my Pattern Beauty leave-in conditioner. Honestly, you need to try this. Look how it just melts into my curls, makes detangling so easy, and now the curls are juicy and popping. I'm gonna do that same thing on the other side of my head, and this is unsponsored by the way. Pattern Beauty, holla at me though, because I'm really messing with this line. I went ahead and added some more gel to the front section of my hair and I'm gonna brush that through using my Tangle Teaser brush, and then add a little bit more gel before I go in with my boar bristle brush to slick this top section down. You want to make sure that you pull this far back because you don't want the bun to sit on top of your head. You want it to sit at the back. So pull it back as if you were just doing a ponytail or something, and then go ahead and secure that with a hair tie.
I can't believe it. Don't you have a man?
At this point, my arms were already hurting, and girl, we are just halfway through. So I'm brushing through this section as well and adding gel like I did with the bottom section just to smooth it out. And then I'm just going to wind that up into another nice, neat, tight bun. As you can see, the hair ties were just not working with me today. I popped one and then I popped another one. Literally, that was really crazy, but the third time was the charm. I secured this bun and now I'm gonna go back in and go ahead and slick down my edges. I'm gonna slick down these buns. During the process of putting the hair tie in, things can get a little messy. So now is when we are going to perfect it. Get those edges right, get the little sideburns, slick up the sides, and of course, get back there in the kitchen. I always have the little beauty bees back there, so I go in with my Style Factor Edge Booster, and then I'm just gonna tie everything down. Now we are ready to pull out our braiding hair, and I'm just going to attach a rubber band to this and then just attach it right to my bun and bobby pin it down so it doesn't move, and then split it in half. I'm going to take one half of the braiding hair and start winding it up and winding it around my bun. I'm basically just using this to conceal my bun, and when I get to the ends, leave some of those out and then use a bobby pin to secure this section, because this is the hair that we're going to be using to get those straight ends. Us naturals don't have that. I don't want to use a flat iron, so braiding hair is perfect and it's textured just like our hair. Go ahead and continue to wind that hair around your bun, and once you're done with the second section, you should have all these ends sticking out. Go ahead and play with them until you get your desired look, and we are done with our first bun. I'm doing the same thing with the bottom section, just showing you how to attach the rubber band if you don't know. Once that's attached, just put it right over your bun. Use a bobby pin to keep it in place so it doesn't move while we're twisting the hair around, and then we are just winding this hair around the bun. Again, the purpose of this is to make the bun look fuller, create a more sleek look, and also give us these pointy stringy ends at the end. For this bottom section, I didn't split the braiding hair in half. I just created one section, wound it all the way around, and now I'm just playing with the ends to get my desired spiky look. This hairstyle is so simple, but honestly today it took a few tries to get my buns perfect. You just want to play with it until it comes out nice and sleek how you want it. But once you're done, go ahead and go back in with a little bit of gel, make sure everything is slick, and then tie your hair down again. The next day, this is what it looked like, and this is a 90s style, so we need to go in with some oil sheen. The oil sheen really just brought this style to life, and this is our finished look. I am so obsessed with this look. I think it is so simple and so cute and so perfect for summer. After trying this hairstyle on blown out and wet hair, I think blown out hair is a little bit easier to do, and with that method you're going to use hairspray instead of gel and edge control. But check out the YouTube short for all the details on that method. Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this hairstyle. It was a little bit of a struggle today. I don't know why, but this is actually such an easy hairstyle. Like I said, be sure to check out the YouTube short just to see another way that you can do this, and I hope that you guys try this out. It is just the most adorable thing, and then it's also summer. It's so hot. I'm not trying to have my hair out all the time, so this is a quick and easy little style to do. I am actually late for brunch, so I'm gonna run, but I will see you guys in the next one for our 90s series. Peace out.